He's in 22.
Sure. I'm watching this. Oh, how do you do that? Left hand. Right.
Got to see him?
We're not on Facebook. We're not on Facebook. They'll put this thing together now.
Enjoy your pups.
I don't know. Not yet. Just put it on. Just put it online. Give me a
We did it through the window, we did it through the phone. Gary, watch out.
What is it?
So let's put everybody on intermission. So intermission right after.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Casey, our fine SAL Sergeant at Arms, is going to start our lunch for us. He will dismiss the tables. And we have a card that just started going around the room that is for Roger Myron. So if you please sign it, and we'll make sure that it gets back to Marcia, the department secretary, after it's been around the room. Casey, go ahead.
Prayer?
Is Cheryl here? Then Donna, would you please come up and offer prayer?
Join me in the manner of your faith. Almighty God, thank you for safe travels for all of us to partake in this meal that is prepared for us today. Let this food strengthen our bodies so we can continue our dedicated service for our veterans and their families. Amen.
Thank you. And Casey, we can start.
Very good.
You want to let everybody know? For those of you that are online, we're pretty excited to have you all here. We will be doing an intermission while we eat. So everybody remember that we are COVID. Rules, please 6 feet apart, masks on at all times, even when at the podium speaking, please have masks on. For those of you who are at home, we're gonna eat. Nobody likes to see anybody eat, but you will still be live, so you'll be able to hear everything. You just won't get to see everybody eat, because I don't want anybody to see me eat. So don't go away. Everything will start at, Marcia, what time does the program start? 1 o'clock. Perfect. Go eat.
Are you a messy eater, Teresa? Is that the way? Ketchup, that's something the guy you like.
Ketchup on everything.
Girl after my own heart.
Jennifer and I was that. And there's just us four with that. She's right here. You know, you all love to hear my voice. I just know you all do. But if you like, we have an X up here that marks a spot. You can come up here and say hello to any one of the people on Zoom who are watching us.
Quit chewing first.
Yeah, but quit chewing first. So, if anybody would like, because this is an interactive event, hybrid event, so enjoy dinner. Yeah, right there. Do we go next, Michael? Perfect. Let's go get our food. Mike Maxa had an idea. Media communications, because that's what
Okay, I'm gonna say hi. Where am I supposed to stand? Right here. Oh, there
Hi there, everybody watching on Zoom. First of all, I have to acknowledge my neighbor, Kurt Nurnberg, my neighbor from Roseville. And then also I saw Peggy Moon on there. Hi, Peggy Moon. And I saw Jenny on there from North St. Paul. I love you, Jenny. Say hi to your dad. And then to everybody else on there, I'm not sure who else I saw on there. Oh, Dean Knudsen from the 7th. Hi, Dean.
Jennifer Havlick.
Well, I don't know who else was on there. Hi, everybody. Next time, probably a bigger party, I hope. Hope everybody can come to that then. All right, I'm going to sign off because pretty soon it's going to be my turn to eat. And you know me, I love food. Anyway, thanks to Teresa that we get to say hi to you. And you just stay safe, stay well. And when we can all meet again, I want to see all of you there.
I think it'll die by now.
Yeah, no, that's fine. You can come back in and out anytime you want. You're welcome.
They were talking about
Because it's already got the contract to sign. Be the 21st, 22nd, 30th. That's going to be Wednesday night, the 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th. If I was running for office, I would be there.
Somebody had to take her.
The state convention is July 14th through 17th.
There was 1.5 to
Thursday night. July 14, 15,
Housing.
Everybody loves it. Loves it.
Supposed to be
very nice postal.
Yeah, we did. I don't worry about that.
Sorry, hold on, hold on. There's 25, and I'd have to look to see how many people are tuned in on.
Right up there by Sharon. So you're right in front of Sharon.
We got 3 on YouTube right now.
Oh, YouTube.
I had to switch it because we were having issues.
The chef has said there's about a dozen sandwiches left and extra soup and chili. If anybody else would like some more, please go up to the table.
Hey Jennifer.
Yeah.
So, do the next commercial. Maybe one thing to do is join the group, Minnesota, including a couple people on Zoom. Minnesota Methane Family Facebook group.
Right. Oh, I should have
Because then, like, people, I think a lot of people don't know about it. Like, there's a group where we can talk amongst ourselves. There's a group, there's a page where we do our external. But a lot of departments have, yeah, and I'm thinking you'd say a lot of, it seems like if you Google that for other states, a lot of other departments have it, so they can talk amongst themselves. That's the exact wording. Minnesota American Legion.
Hey everyone, I just wanted to make you aware of a Facebook group that we started a while back. You know, you're probably already aware of the Facebook page that the Minnesota American Legion has, American Legion Department of Minnesota, but we also have one called Minnesota American Legion Family. And this is one that is for us only. So you can make a request to join and I'll approve it. And you can communicate among ourselves. So there's basically a Facebook page for the external, for everybody else to see. And then there's a Facebook group for us to share things with just each other. So join it, make the request. Thank you.
It's called, really feel better, it's called. Let me know when they're done and then I'll get work on
Yeah, I'll tell you they are.
How's that big cat they got?
It's not all that big. I think I'd like to. She just doesn't like it because he would pounce on it. Actually, she's allergic to cats and he laid on her coat. The one that Tim? Yeah. Okay, sure.
Minnesota Sandy, did you guys get the card? All right. How are you? You're good? Oh, no, we're not. Oh, okay. That'll be great.
Just to get your attention, so we have like about a 5-minute warning, but please continue eating your lunches. Just so people get around to taking their seats.
Because I want to make sure that I'm not seeing any food. So we should. Mike, I'm going to announce the
Hands on the table.
These are yours, but I've passed. Okay.
And that was the first.
And we were
Hello, everybody. I know you love hearing my voice. Welcome back to those online live. We are back live. Remember, if you get up, you have to, if you're not eating or drinking, you have to have a mask if you get up from your table. Please make sure you're social distancing, follow all COVID-19 rules. Post commanders, district command officers, we have from department, we have post adjutant manuals. If you would like some for your district or your post, please raise your hand and I will bring them around for you. Everybody, thank you so much. And we want to thank the Auxiliary Department of Minnesota for putting this on. And enjoy.
All of a sudden, I'll start doing my
Years ago, we always went way far. Every year. It's gonna be so nice. Pretty much.
Sorry, we're done. All right, hang on.
Sergeant at Arms, would you please pay respect to our colors?
Colors of the nation being in place, and salute.
Our chaplain, Donna Barbanek, will now offer prayer. Please uncover.
Please join me in the manner of your faith. Almighty God, as we gather here today, be with us as we accomplish the tasks at hand. God, we also request your healing strength for all of our American Legion family members hospitalized or suffering with any illnesses they have. Also, God, please bring strength to our family members that have suffered the huge loss of a family member. May their souls rest in peace. Grant us now thy continued blessings for these requests and concerns. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
POW MIA Resolution 288 was adopted at the American Legion's 67th National Convention and calls for the designating of a POW MIA chair at all official meetings of the American Legion. As a physical symbol of the thousands of POW and MIAs still unaccounted for from all wars and conflicts involving the United States of America. This banner will serve as a physical reminder for all of us to spare no effort to secure release of any American prisoners from captivity, the repatriation of the remains of those who died bravely in the defense of liberty, and full accounting of those still missing. Let us rededicate ourselves for this final endeavor. National Security Chairman Dede, would you please place the POW MIA flag? I would ask that the American Legion pause as we do our preamble towards the last sentence so that the auxiliary can insert their line. And please remember, that we are for all wars and not free wars nowadays? Okay, preamble. For God and country,
we associate ourselves together for the following purposes: to uphold and defend the Constitution of the United States of America, to maintain law and order, to foster and perpetuate 100% Americanism, to preserve the memories and incidents of our associations during all wars, to combat the autocracy of both the classes and the masses, to make right the master of light, to promote peace and goodwill on earth, to safeguard and transmit to posterity the principles of justice, freedom, and democracy, to participate in and contribute to the accomplishment of the aims and purposes of the American Legion, to consecrate and sanctify our comradeship by our devotion to mutual helpfulness. Please be seated. Welcome everyone to Post 271, and as you know, I'm Sharon Thiemegy. I am the membership chairman for the American Legion Auxiliary, Department of Minnesota. I'm glad to see so many of you with us today, and I'm also glad that we have some members who are observing via Zoom today.
How many we have?
We so do look forward to those days when we can all get together and not have to worry about size limitations, masks, and other social distancing rules. But for now, we will do our best to follow those rules set out. We ask that you please remain seated throughout the program, and that if you are not eating or drinking, that you wear your mask, properly covering both your mouth and nose. These are at the request of the local post. They want to continue to stay open and to be COVID-free site where their members and community can come. Could we have the manager, Pat, and his crew please come out so we can show them our thanks for coordinating our lunch so that everything was done in a safe and efficient manner. Of course, I don't that. Oh, there we go. So I want to thank you all for the wonderful hospitality. We will, as photos are taken after presentations, there is a American Legion family wall over here, and that's where you will go to take photos. We're not going to take time out to take them up here. So after you get a presentation, you'll go from like if you're up here, and then you go that way with picture taken. Our recognition of the head table, we have, I'll start at the outside. On my right, Department Membership Chairman Tim Weaver. Next to Tim is our Department American Legion Membership Director, Cy Fix. The American Legion Department Commander, Mark DeVore. Our SAL Detachment Commander, Dave Vulcan. On the outside to my left is our Department Legion Riders Director, Paul Hassing. Our Honorary Junior Department President, Emily Cease. Our Department American Legion Auxiliary President, Mary Hendrickson. If I can have, with social distancing, if we can have the Post Adjutant, Gerald Warfoot, and that'll be followed by the Unit President, Betty Freelinger, and that will be followed by our 6th District Commander and President after the
Well, good afternoon, and as mentioned, I am the Post Adjutant Commander for 271, and I want to thank everybody for coming out. Thank you as far as board members up here. We have district commanders here, post commanders, and of course the kind of our backbone, as everyone knows, the Ladies Auxiliary. So thank you for being here. So our commander and his executive board wishes to thank each of you for coming here today and using this post. it is a great benefit for us, and being able to show off a little bit of Painesville, but primarily what this post looks like and what it can do in the future if there are other things that may come up that you need to have, like space like this. And of course, from Patrick Stein and his staff for what we call Club 271, which is the bar and our dining area. So I'm not really sure kind of what to tell you about what we have here as far as kind of our dynamics, but I'm sure like many of you and the guy over here, as far as membership, just trying to get members to come in on both sides, the Legion side and for the auxiliary side. The Legion riders, we're all struggling, and it's something that I think each and every one of us as a member from the military and or the people from the ladies from our auxiliary, to get the word out and to start opening up to get these the veterans to come in. And I think one of the greatest things that happened to the American Legion is that they have opened it up, and we have that new statement for all wars. I served in a portion of the Cold War and am a veteran of Desert Shield, Desert Storm, and Southern Watch, which didn't really, at the time that I joined the Legion, I was able to, but if I would not have stayed in the 20 years that I did in the Air Force, I would not have been a Legion member. I wouldn't have been eligible. So I think that's a big benefit for the Legion itself as far as opening that up. And I know this probably, I'm not a membership person, but folks, I know each and every one of you strives to try to bring in more Legion members. And I'm looking forward, in the future as far as visiting your guys' post and see how you guys do things. And again, thank you so much for choosing Post 271. And please keep this place, as far as what you see here, if you haven't been here before, the size of it and what we can do and to help out each other. And I think that's one of the things, whether Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine Corps, Coast Guard, we may banter about the branch of service we're in, but we do all stick together and to help out each other. And I think that's one of those big things as far as a band of brothers and sisters. So again, thank you so much, and I appreciate your guys' time coming in here.
And the unit president, Betty Freelinger.
Well, it's a nice sunny Saturday, so I'm thinking life is pretty good. We can all be here together finally, and that's also good. My name is Betty Freilinger. I'm the auxiliary president here at Unit 271. We have about 100 members. A lot of them are elderly, don't come out as much as they used to. So we're kind of at the point where we need to be trying very, very hard to get some younger members to join us. I'd like to welcome you here. I hope you enjoy your time here. We're happy you could all make it. And I just have a little quote I would like to share by Helen Keller. I am only one, but still I am one. I cannot do everything, but still I can do something. And because I cannot do everything, I will not refuse to do the something that I can do. So I want to thank you all for doing that something. So, as always, for God and country, have a great rally.
Assistant Commander Paul Edwards.
my beloved bride, who is not with us today, makes a habit of poking me in the ribs and say, keep it short, make it brief. So, Commander Mark, Madam President Mary, EDC Bill, and fellow Legionnaires, also fellow auxiliary members, because I'm an auxiliary member too, SAL members. I'm one of them also. Welcome to the 6th District. Enjoy your time. We're glad that you're here. Thank you, Painesville, for hosting us. We appreciate it. Enjoy your time here, and if there's anything that we can do to make your stay a little bit better, ask. I may have the answers, but I'll tell you what, I will tap someone on the shoulder and see if we can find you an answer. So, again, welcome to the 6th District. We're glad you're here, and enjoy your day.
And our 6th District President, Roberta Elbacrog.
I'm Roberta Elbacrog. I'm the 6th District Auxiliary President, and being the 4th in the line of people to welcome you, I can be even shorter than Paul. I'd just like to say thank you for coming out today. Thank you, Painesville, for sponsoring us today so I could come down here and warm up, because it was a lot colder when I left home, but still warmer than many of our midwinters. So thank you again for having us, and I hope everybody enjoys the day.
Okay, let's, okay, I'm looking to see where I'm headed next, so. So, let's have Cy or Tim, if you'd like to recognize, do any recognitions? For anybody here?
I'm Cy. I'm Kim.
No. So if you want.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
I guess first I'm going to do is maybe I'll have so I guess the first thing I'll do is ask that Commander Mark DeBoer maybe come up here and say a few words first, if you would, and make his introductions.
Thank you. Thank you, Cy. Well, first things first, my wife Linda, my beautiful wife Linda, she's right over here. How about that? I remember. I think my friend here, Bill, reminded me, and I meant to write it down this morning actually, and I actually forgot, but as soon as Bill reminded me, I ran up here really fast, and I wrote it at the top here. But anyways, Madam President, good to see you again. Junior President, Emily, Dave, good to be with you again, and it certainly is good to be with all of you again. You know, this is the best when we can get together in person. But good afternoon, everybody, and thank you, Marcia, wherever you are. Thank you for doing all the hard work for this too, in the auxiliary. From experience, this is no easy task putting this together, working with veterans and auxiliary and SAL people. But trying to keep this mask up. But certainly Jennifer and Teresa, thank you guys for coming out yesterday and setting up the Zoom so we can have people around the state listening in. It's a lot of hard work and dedication. Thank you. I love you both. And Mike, you didn't hear that, did you? But I love them both. But just a few things. I'm going to make it relatively quick here. The National Commanders Tour is on in April, 6th through the 9th. And our 2nd Legion College is scheduled the 8th through the 11th of April at Camp Ripley. We had one in October, and it went quite well. Actually, it was outstanding. The committee did an amazing job. And you can find out more about our Legion College at mnlegion.org, and the application is out there. And as far as we know right now, the department convention is on, and so is the national convention. And hopefully they will not be canceled. And my goal for my 2 projects, if you've been following the Legionnaire, is $40,000. And I think as of like a couple of days ago, I'm close to 30,000. So keep contributing. I'd like to make that 40,000. That's going to take care of a real nice dock at Legionville. That's part of it. And then 25% of my project will go to the Wounded Warriors Guide Service, which is a Minnesota nonprofit to help disabled veterans. They do wonderful work. So thank you all for your contributions so far. In the Commander's Task Force, I know a lot of you know what it is. It's the 9 federally chartered veterans organizations in the state of Minnesota. We get together once a month, but quarterly we get together with the governor, and he met with us yesterday. And I don't know how Mike felt, he was on the meeting, and so was Patty Coleman. Thank you, Patty, for being part of the CTF. She's on that committee also. So, but I think the governor was really responsive. He was on for an entire hour with us, and he supports our agenda, our legislative agenda going into this session here. But if you want to know more about our agenda, and I think this is probably the most we've been organized, well, since I've been involved with this, but I think it has been from what I've heard, people that have been involved with this for many years. Does anybody listen to Minnesota Military Radio? Has anybody listened to today yet? I caught it this morning at 6 in the morning on our local radio station, and Bob Hart was on there. He's our department legislative chair, and he did an amazing job. So I know it's in the metro area on AM 1130 at 7 tomorrow morning. But it's on over 60 radio stations in Minnesota. Go to Minnesota Military Radio, find out where it's going to be on today and tomorrow, and listen to Bob Hart. He did a wonderful job.
He's up here too, Commander.
All right.
Good job, Bob.
Way to go, Bob. Good job. And I sent out to all the district commanders, I believe it went to their membership directors, about our retention strategy. And the strategy is what we got down from the national commander. And I have a Zoom meeting Monday at 6 o'clock in the evening with our national vice commander and our regional department commanders. So I need your update by Monday, let's say 2 in the afternoon, so I can report to him how our state is doing. So whatever you've done with your 1982 ADs, please get back with me, and I will send an email up to remind you. Appreciate that. And I think that's about it. But the last time I introduced this individual, I sort of picked on him a little bit, because he originally joined the Marine Corps when he went into the service. But then I said he got smart and went into the Air Force. But I am not going to say that this time. So my good friend, Legionnaire Extraordinaire, National Executive Committee man, Bill Bartnick.
I was hoping you'd wake the mic after I saw you eating all that greasy food there. Good afternoon, all of you. First of all, I'd like to recognize my beautiful wife. It's our 6-month anniversary today. And Donna and I haven't seen anybody since our wedding, that's probably in the room other than a couple of you, since back in August. And a good friend of mine asked me to bring this up because he's very fortunate too. Gary Lee and Zandra had their wedding last spring, so it's a little longer than ours, but they're doing great. And pointed out to me that April 10th, thanks to Marcia, they will have the junior auxiliary at St. Augusta, and Emily will probably retire. So we look forward to everybody going there, and I know Mark's coming up for that, so we can get together. It's really good to see a lot of people out. Again, I want to thank Marcia, but most of all, this department, I get every day different updates from the national organization. Some days are good days and some days are not real good days. There's been a tremendous turnover in adjutants. Our department, not only the auxiliary, Sons of American Legion, and the Legion are just so exceptional, and that's why people ask, how do you do this? And like the writers, they raise more money than anybody else, probably more than 10 departments put together. And it's very easy to understand. We have one of the best adjutants there is in a national organization, and I mean that, Mike. I'd like to recognize his wife, Nancy, for all she's put up with all these years. And as you know, the Legionnaire paper, Tim's doing an outstanding job. Just does a tremendous job. And I want to point out to you back there, they're selling the Legion coins. And those that get the Legion paper, there's a piece in the back page about it. So please, take your time and buy some. As soon as we get done here today, I'm going to go present one to a World War II widow. She's been a member for about 70 years of the auxiliary. So there's plenty of people that you can give them to. As Mark said, the National Commanders Tour is coming up in April. I hope each and every one of you bring one or two people with you. All the stops are listed in the Minnesota Legionnaire, thanks to Tim. So please do what you can. I'd also like to bring greetings from Peggy Moon and alternate EC. I saw her and Carl are on there. Carl's going to be a candidate for Department Vice Commander to take Tim Haugen's job, who's been doing a great job. And also Peggy will be running for alternate EC. I want to thank each and every one of you people that have helped with masks. Marcia put out a deal the other day. I called her back and told her it was a done deal. Thanks to Randy, Brad, people in the 2nd District to take care of the 2nd District and helping in Hastings, Silver Bay, Minneapolis. This past year, we've met many, many times. We're very fortunate up where we're at. The Quilts of Valor ladies made over 6,000 masks and got distributed to veterans in Minnesota, South Dakota, North Dakota. And I thank you all for that. Matter of fact, I brought a bunch down today for Brad to take over Sioux Falls next week. Just kind of in closing, because we're going to keep this moving along, because 3 o'clock is going to be about the hottest time of the day, and we're going to be on our way long before that. June 19th, now write that down. June 19th, New Prague. If our governor does not change things, which I hope he does, we're going to have a testimonial in New Prague for the president, commander, detachment commander. Emily, will they include you? They should. So anyway, now they'll think about that. They probably forgot about that. But on June 19th, we're going to go to New Prague for a testimonial, and it's going to be a great time. And right now it'll be a limited thing, but hopefully they'll lift the restrictions and we'll be able to have many more people there. As I said in the beginning, I get these updates. We've had Zoom meetings, we've had teleconferences. People work hard to be department commander, membership, president, whatever, auxiliary chairman, SAL detachment commander. I really got some horrible, sad news day before yesterday. In the auxiliary, I think the Legion learned this a long time ago. You have like a 1st and 2nd vice. The national organization has a national commander and a leading candidate, which is Paul Dillard from Texas, and he'll be elected in August in Arizona. And then they have a 2nd candidate. Unfortunately, my good friend Randy Fisher, 67 years old, died. He was going to be the 2nd one, and he would have been elected commander in Milwaukee. Married, got grandkids, got children. Poor guy got the virus, is what did him in. Just 2 days ago. It was a sad deal. Great guy, devoted 40-some years of his life to the American Legion, and have that happen. In closing, we will have the national convention in Arizona, and Mark and I were just talking earlier. It's going to be August 27th to September 2, and we really look forward to Paul and all the writers. We think Jody, Gary Lee, all you people and the writers that work so hard to raise money, because we always go there and we get more money than, like I said, probably 10 or 12 states put together, because of the hard work and dedication of the Minnesota American Legion family. In closing, I can't stress enough, this membership is not going to happen if you don't get out and talk to people. You have a mask, you can go to the door, you can ring the doorbell, you can knock on the door. You can very easily pick up the telephone and call them. The other night we had our meeting, we went through the whole list of people the last 2 years that have not paid. And we asked each person to go and get this one because they know them, or get that and call them. And better yet, go out and talk to them. The veterans want to visit with you. The auxiliary ladies want to wait for you. And the SL, they're not going to come knocking on the door today to join. And you got to tell them why it's so important. The work that American Legion does is tremendous. The GI Bill, home loans. I can think of many, many things that we do. Things in the community. I went to our little old meeting Thursday night. We have about 100 members. And yet we've been very, very successful with our operation. And the high school band wants to buy new uniforms. We gave them $2,000. And you know, people here, many of you do that. Do you tell anybody? No. But you need to do that. We signed up 2 members up in the bar that night afterwards, didn't even know anything about it. And I want to especially mention to our editor, he's always looking for good articles in the paper again. So send them in to Tim and put it in. Tell him what you're doing at your local auxiliary unit, what your post is doing. Many of the auxiliaries did so much with the mask and everything else. I want to thank all the department vice commanders, but Tim Haugen, the writers in Moorhead Legion last night, they had a sleep out for the people that are homeless and a suicide rate. And he got the sheriff from Clay County and Moorhead and Cass County and Fargo. And they slept overnight in a tent to find out what it's like to sleep outside in the cold, and other people. And Tim, I want to thank you and Karen for your hard work and dedication up there in northern Minnesota. Anyway, Donna and I thank you all. It's good to see you. We look forward to seeing you in March in La Crescent.
Now I'll just move forward with some quick introductions here, and I'll turn it back over to Sharon. Actually, I should probably say this first. You know, we're in a green band, so I just want to let all the ladies know that I am huggable. Well, socially distanced with the guys. We want to recognize a couple of people here. A few people, our vice commanders that are here today. Our Department Vice Commanders, Teresa Ash is here. Oh, she's right in the camera there. Tim Haugen sitting back there. We got a historian, Mike Ash. Our Mr. Legionnaire himself, Mr. Tim Engstrom back there. Oh, he does a good job. Good job, Tim. And our illustrious adjutant, Mike Maxon. And I think that's all I have for introductions for now. I'll do that. Oh, hell. I forgot about it. Yeah. I'm sorry, Al. There, where are you? There you are, over there. You're on here.
Okay, Tim, your turn. Tim, your SAL detachment commander.
Good afternoon, and before I start, if my wife is watching on Zoom or Facebook Live, I just don't want to get fined. So, hi, honey. I will start by allowing our Detachment Commander Dave Vulcan for opening remarks.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good to see so many faces and those that I can't see that are here on Zoom. Madam President Mary, Madam President Emily, Commander Mark. It's been a long time since I got to say them names and words. It's been good. I felt most of the winter disconnected from the American family, and I think the rest of us has. I'm not going to speak a lot. I'm going to let Tim talk on a lot of it. Casey, I think, came around and passed out a letter explaining my project this year. It's 100% Legionville. There's a lot of projects up there that we need to look at and do. I know most of the dorms are going to need brand new hot water heaters this year, and they're not going to be cheap, guys. So if you can, the letter explains how, to Mike, I want to thank Mike again for setting up a fund with the foundation, Fund 99, that your donations can be made out to. That'll go right into a fund that we can spend on the projects for up there. If anybody wants an extra one, I'm sure Casey's got some. I'd like to give a big thanks to Tim. Tim, stand up for a second. I'd like to announce that my last year's project is done. If you got your Legionnaire this month, Tim called me, hey, do you want a picture of your project in there? I completely forgot about it. I want to say thank you for doing that, Tim. I would also like to personally invite Emily to come to our testimonial. But I'm going to turn it back over to Tim. Thanks for all coming, and good to seeing you again.
All right, and I'll do a couple quick introductions. First off, we have our historian, guy with the camera, Lou Michaels, Casey Lenore, our Sergeant at Arms, Stu Sani, our chaplain, and past National Commander Doug Bible is in the audience. Is there anybody else? Hi, Teresa. Yes, I saw you waving. Robert Bristow, one of our vice commanders for the detachment. Are there any candidates running for detachment office? I'll start with myself. My name's Tim Weaver. I am running for detachment commander. All right, well, if that's it, then that concludes my opening remarks. I'll hand it back over to Sharon.
Okay, with the American Legion Auxiliary, I would like anyone from the American Legion Auxiliary that has a national appointment, including our NAC, to stand, please. Okay, so if you would say very loudly your position, because I don't have an updated one this year. If you are national appointment.
Northwestern Education Chairman and alternate NAC from Minnesota. Northwestern Division National Security Chairman. Oh, Katie Buckley.
Elaine Hoffman, your NAC, and also the Northwestern Division Auxiliary Emergency Fund Chairman.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, any past department presidents in the room? Okay, so we have I'll start on my left, past department president Raylene Tolzman. We have Donna Barbanek in front. There we go, okay. And then around to your left a little bit there, we have Jean Walker, Marcia Bible, and Dee Dee Buckley. membership chairman. Okay, Patty Coleman, what, you wanna?
I'm the department legislative chairman and the department first vice president. And a candidate for department president.
And Jean?
Department girls state chairman.
Robin Dorf, children and youth chairman. Judy Axman, finance committee. Judy Buckley, national security chairman.
And all the way around.
Mary Paris, second vice president, and I'm the leadership
Okay, thank you. Our department officers. Okay, so we have second vice president currently is Mary Paris. And the first vice president is Patty Coleman. Oh, sorry, Patty. We have our secretary for the department office, Marcia Bible. Okay, and I have a bunch more. Let's see. District presidents. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Okay, district presidents and membership chairman, because you'll get the tables together. Let's do it that way. Kind of, sort of, you'll get the tables together. Okay, we'll just do a round of applause. We're not going to go through all the names. Do we have any candidates president? Yes, we do. Candidates for the department office?
Yes.
Okay. Patty Coleman is candidate for president. Mary Paris is candidate for first vice president. And I'm Sharon Timothy, I'm candidate for second vice president. We have Minnesota's leading candidate for the Northwest Division vice president, Ms. Dee Dee Buckley. And while I'm still on my feet here, I'm going to ask our National Executive Committee woman, Raylene Tolzman, if she would like to bring greetings from our national president.
Well, I had the privilege this week of talking to the national president and doing some email with her, and she wanted me to bring greetings and to say thank you for all that you're doing, but we need to remember our president and her hard work and our membership. You know, we're behind, like Bill stated, we're behind, but you know, it's that phone call. She had talked to one lady, she talked to her, and the lady had put up her membership and forgot about it. She didn't mean to forget it, so we need to do that also. Do that buddy call, maybe they forgot to. Just make the membership. But she also wanted to remind you about the legislation agenda. If you're going to the legislation and to the Washington, be sure you know, auxiliary members, what those on the agenda, so that you can really be part of the conference. And then she, in one of her unit mailings, did a poem, and I asked if I could have permission to read it to you, because I thought it really pertained to the American Legion family. You may have read it already, some of you. You'll notice there's a few words changed, and I did ask, and she gave her permission because she wanted you to understand. We are the American Legion Auxiliary. We are called to serve. We respect our country and the service of those who defend our freedoms. We are loyal to our United States Constitution and to those who protect it. We are humbled by the courage of our veterans and their families. We are alone, yet we stand together. We are daughters, brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, sons, spouses. We are family. We are of every color. We are of every faith. We are of every age. We are anyone and everyone. We are common and extraordinary. We are citizens. We live in small towns. We live in suburbs. We live in cities. We work in fields and factories, warehouses, offices, and at home. We are community. We help one another. We love our flag and all it stands for. We are many. We are one. We are the American Legion family, a community of veterans, serving veterans, military, and their families. We commit ourselves to the ideal service, not self. So again, these are what President Nicole wanted me to bring to you today. Thank you.
Okay. I would like to next introduce our Northwest Division Honorary American Legion Auxiliary Junior Vice President, who just happens to be also Minnesota's Honorary Junior Department President, Emily Cease.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I have missed you all so much. We missed you. Thank you for the opportunity to speak today on behalf of your junior members of Minnesota and the rest of the Northwest region. I am very excited to serve another year as your honorary junior president. I also have some exciting news to be able to share. I have been elected, as said, the honorary junior national Northwestern vice president. What an opportunity. It is so different than it was a year ago when I did not know many of you and I was a bit nervous to speak in front of you. I would like to thank you for our new friendships and to those who have mentored me. Like all of you, the juniors missed out on many events that we were looking forward to. Our phones have kept us in touch with one another, but of course it's not the same. The Department of Minnesota Juniors theme will continue to be Juniors Catching Veterans' Hearts, with our symbol, the softball. The junior project this year will not be mine, but the junior project of all the Minnesota juniors. Last year, you helped the juniors raise $6,965, and it was distributed between our 5 veterans homes. I would like to thank everyone who made donations to our junior project last year. Every dollar counted and was so important to support our veterans. My heart exploded when they told me the amount and how much each facility would get. Each home received $1,400. Checks were mailed to Hastings, Laverne, and Minneapolis due to restrictions. It was so hard to deliver to Silver Bay and have the veterans look at me and my brothers from inside. They waved to us and put their hands on the windows. My brothers had a hard time seeing their sad faces too, and my aunt had to explain to my brothers why we could not go in and visit them. We drove to Fergus Falls to donate the check, and the money there will be used for events for veterans so they have things to do and not to be lonely sitting in their rooms. The donations at the time were down, and they were concerned they would not have enough funds. They are going to let me know when it's safe and I can visit one of their events to visit with the veterans. Another road trip planned hopefully this summer, and maybe some ice cream stops along the way. Right, Bill and Doug? I want to make sure our veterans are being taken care of and wanted to spread the love to more veterans. So with that, a great response for supporting our veterans home, I have been approved to change the junior project this year to raise funds and support the Minneapolis and St. Cloud VA healthcare system. We know this year has been hard for our American Legion family, but if you can donate, we would appreciate the support for our project and the support of our veterans in need. Please watch for the information as the Department Junior Conference is a go. The 6th District will be hosting fun Friday night events, and the conference will be held Saturday, April 10th. All are welcome to join us and support your juniors. We are excited to see each other and hope that COVID will not interrupt us again. If you need more information, contact Junior Activities Chairman, Donna, or Department Secretary, Marcia, and they will take care of you like they do us. Thank you again for the opportunity to speak today, and I look forward to this next year, working with the members and my mentors of the American Legion family.
Rock, Emily.
American Legion Riders Director Paul Hassing, would like to bring greetings?
Thank you. Commander Mark, President Mary, thanks for giving me this opportunity. First of all, I want to say hello to my wife, Jody, in the back. She's with 2 new auxiliary members and future riders, Rory and Izzy. And all the rest of the riders that are here, could you please stand up? Outstanding. Thank you. As Minnie C. Bill was saying, you know, the riders aren't done just because our wheels are put away for the winter. The Fargo Moorhead Legion riders spearheaded that. They chose a really bad weekend to do it, spearheaded that awareness for homelessness. They chose this weekend to camp out in tents. But those are just some of the things the riders are doing throughout the year. It's not just in the summer, and it's not just a couple of runs here and there. They are a great part of this organization, and I'm so proud of them. But with that, I would just like to keep it brief. Thank you, and it is so great to see all of you again.
Well, Dave, you already got to talk. You have anything more to say? I have your name down. You good? Okay. Department Commander Mark? You're good? Okay. Department President Mary. Our Department President will bring her greetings.
Wonderful to be here today and to see your faces, both those of you that are in the room and those of you on Zoom. I know about you, but I'm pretty tired of staying home watching Liberty Mutual and Progressive ads on the television. I don't have permission from God, but I'm going to forgive us all for those extra trips to Taco Bell, Burger King, and McDonald's. I think everyone but our medical doctors will forgive us for those extra trips through their fast food drive-through lanes. Last week I had the pleasure of being at the 10th District Snowmobile Rally conclusion in Lima Lakes, and I want to personally congratulate our Vice President, Patty, who has been instrumental
in keeping that going these so many years. This was their 50th year anniversary and their last snowmobile rally. So thank you. Welcome to the Sweetheart Rally, sponsored by the American Legion Auxiliary. I'd like to introduce my sweetheart, my husband, the 8th District Adjutant, Navy veteran, Carl. He's planned a special Valentine's Day for me. He's driving to Minneapolis to the VA to get his second COVID injection. So I'm looking for a Valentine's Day date if anyone is available. On a more serious note, I want to thank all my units who are being very creative about working our programs and helping veterans, their families, and active duty military. You are doing a great job of working my motto of remember, honor, serve. Thank you so very much. I'm sure our second notices have gone out by now, and we desperately need those memberships. We're about 2,000 behind last year at this time. We just need to get out there, like Bill said. We need to call them on the phone or stop by. Tell them we miss them, we need them. Our organization is too important to let it slide down so quickly. So I really don't have a lot to say today. I'm looking forward to the oratorical contest at the end of this month, and I'm starting to get more invitations. Please remember to donate, if possible, to the Auxiliary Emergency Fund. I appreciate any donations to my President's Project, which involves gift cards to give to the VA at St. Paul. I moved it from Minneapolis to St. Paul. Minneapolis and St. Cloud. I talked to, in a Zoom meeting, the VA volunteer department at Minneapolis VA just this past week, and they are in desperate need of gas, grocery, and Walmart type gift cards. There are many veterans who are really struggling financially at this time. So I appreciate any donations to my President's Project or the Auxiliary Emergency Fund. So stay warm. Have a great Valentine's Day, and I'm looking forward to seeing all of you at our rally in March.
So, over the years, our rallies have transitioned to be known as a family rally gathering. The idea was that each of the groups would host one of the rallies, and that they could share something that they do that is unique, and maybe all the details aren't really known to the other groups. So today the Auxiliary would like to share with you why the poppy is the official flower of the American Legion Auxiliary. Can I have Mary and Patty up? I'm going to switch next.
First of all, we have an occurrence today that usually doesn't happen. Everybody's been introducing their significant others, and usually Mary and I travel by ourselves or with a friend. But I would like to introduce my other half, Larry Woods.
And just to make sure, there is a Mr. Bill Caparis over here.
I have cheaters just like everybody else now. Okay, so when you came in today, this isn't gonna work. I'm fogging them up already. When you came in today, each of you had a small red poppy at your place. With February being the month with Valentine's Day, we thought it appropriate to tell you why the poppy is so near and dear to the American Legion Auxiliary. We wanted to share with you how it works its magic from this simple pack of pre-cut petals. Do we have our packet of pre-cut petals? Okay. Morphing into a poppy to generating funds for units, to donating, to purchasing gifts for deserving veterans. This little red poppy is more than a simple flower.
The American Legion Auxiliary adopted the poppy as its memorial flower in 1921 and started its poppy program in 1924. Today, American Legion Auxiliary members distribute millions of poppies annually across the country in exchange for donations that go directly to assist disabled and hospitalized veterans in our communities. They raise more than $6 million annually to provide support for veterans. For nearly a century, the American Legion Auxiliary poppy has been pinned on jacket lapels, hats, and other clothing items to honor the sacrifices of the men and women who served and died defending our freedom. Our red crepe paper poppy has become synonymous with the American Legion Auxiliary brand. Although the poppy is traditionally distributed and worn around Memorial Day and Veterans Day, there are many ways to wear the poppy year-round and distribute other poppy items to raise funds for the American Legion Auxiliary Poppy Program.
The auxiliary's more than 8,000 units distribute poppies throughout the year, especially on veteran-related holidays. As you notice, we say distribute and not sell. Poppies are never sold. They are offered to everyone, whether they give a donation or not. If we were to sell poppies in Minnesota, they would be subject to tax. Instead, they are offered for a donation. The auxiliary members promote the Memorial Poppy Flower in other ways as well, such as the Miss Poppy Contest, Poppy Poster Contests, and Poppy Craft Project.
So who makes these poppies? Not me. All the poppies used in Minnesota are handmade by veterans. We have several veterans at the Hastings Veterans Home and the Minneapolis Veterans Home who make poppies for us on a regular basis. We also have 4 veterans who are members of the American Legion who make poppies in their home. One in Montgomery, one in Apple Valley, one in Bemidji, and a female veteran from Wheat Park. Making these poppies is a great therapy for our veterans. All these veterans are paid by the American Legion Auxiliary Department of Minnesota 10 cents for each small poppy and 25 cents for each large poppy. Our oldest poppy maker is 94 years young, and he is the only person that makes the large poppies. He made 430 dozen in the last administrative year. Overall, we had our poppy makers put together 158 kits of small poppies for a total of 147,750 small poppies.
Are there rules for the poppy, and who makes those rules? The American Legion determines the rules for the poppy program and poppy funds and revised those rules in 2014. Poppy funds may only be used for the rehabilitation of veterans honorably discharged from the United States Armed Forces after April 6, 1917. The welfare of families of veterans of that period. The rehabilitation of hospitalized military service personnel returning home and awaiting discharge who require treatment in service hospitals. The welfare of veterans, active military personnel, and the families of veterans and active military personnel of that date period where financial and medical need is evident. For the purpose of the poppy kits and supplies used to make symbolic poppies and poppy items that can be distributed for donations to the Poppy Fund. Those are the only things that Poppy funds can be used for. The new Legion Poppy program rules still require that poppies or poppy items be made by veterans when possible. But when veterans are not available or willing to make poppies, the items can be commercially made or made by volunteers. Poppy flowers can now be made from any material, and other poppy items can now also be produced for distribution to raise funds for the Poppy program.
So we heard what we can spend the money on. So this is what we cannot use the POPI funds for. And then any general operating fund of a department, unit, or post cannot be used for any community service project that does not strictly benefit the welfare of an individual veteran military serviceman or the welfare of his or her family. They cannot be used for general maintenance, beautification, or improvement projects of American Legion or auxiliary facilities, including adding ramps to a post home. They cannot be used for investments, even those that would bring profit to the unit or post. They cannot be used for POW MIA programs. They cannot be used for memberships, including other veteran support organizations such as Gold Star Mothers. They cannot be used for contributions to or payouts from the American Legion. The Auxiliary Emergency Fund cannot be used for the American Legion Auxiliary Girls State or American Legion Auxiliary Girls Nation fees. Cannot be used for flags or flagpoles. They cannot be used for scholarships which do not restrict eligibility solely to military servicemen or their children, or where financial need is not evident. They cannot be used mileage, travel, or lodging expenses. They cannot be used for attire or uniforms used by volunteers or staff in promoting or conducting American Legion Auxiliary program, activity, or business. Use of POPI funds is allowable for care packages only when it is for welfare need, as opposed to a comfort need, not comfort leisure items.
What about distributing those poppies? Are there any rules? Auxiliary members can now distribute the poppy symbol in non-traditional displays. Think poppy buttons, balloons, stickers, pencils, temporary tattoos, t-shirts, cookies, cupcakes, wreaths, Christmas decorations, note cards, all fun ways to share the poppy story and significance so that non-members can show their support for our military and veterans too. Many of these items are popular, inexpensive options to produce, and they give members flexibility to think of poppy items for every occasion. To encourage more awareness of the poppy, units across the nation have used the poppy in many creative ways, including centerpieces, corsages, wreaths, and hats.
What do units do with the funds they raise from their distribution? Unless the department imposes restrictions, each unit can decide where they want their POPI funds used, as long as it follows the national POPI guidelines. POPI funds must be used only for the welfare of veterans and their families and active duty military and their families when a financial or medical necessity exists. POPI funds may also be used for some aspects of local Veterans Creative Art Festivals, since the purpose of this U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs program is to provide rehabilitative therapy to veterans through various forms of art therapy. Units may also send their POPI money to their department headquarters earmarked for a state Veterans Creative Arts Festival, or units may send their POPI money to the American Legion Auxiliary National Headquarters earmarked for the National Veterans Creative Arts Festival.
Where do most of the units spend their POPI funds? They turn around and donate the money back to the American Legion Auxiliary Department of Minnesota to fund several key programs, especially our gift shop and our $10 bill shower.
The gift shop is a program that provides a gift to residents of the 4 VAs and 5 Minnesota veterans' homes, their spouse or caregiver, and their dependent children. The $10 bill shower provides $10 to each veteran in these facilities as well. Both gifts are given in December. In years past, the 2-member gift shop program committee has shopped for items to give as gifts for our veterans. This year, COVID made shopping impossible. We worked very closely with each of the facility voluntary service representatives to make this holiday just as special as previous ones. We purchased 1,407 Walmart, Target, and Amazon gift cards valued at $25 each for a total $35,175 for 6 of the facilities. Another facility had us purchase logo clothing for the residents. St. Cloud VA sold us $25 gift cards to their canteen, and then their canteen personnel worked directly with each veteran so that they could select a gift for themselves. And Minneapolis VA residents received a warm plush blanket and a neck pillow. Overall, our gift shop this year cost $43,850.05. The reactions from each of these veterans when they received their gift is what made this program a true success.
Here's one thank you note we just received the other day. Dear American Legion Auxiliary, after a very challenging COVID year with lockdowns, I really didn't expect much for the holidays. I was pretty satisfied just to be healthy and disease-free. You really came through for us despite the lack of revenue with the closing of your bars and restaurants. Thank you so much for the Walmart gift card and the cash deposit into my Minnesota Veterans Home account. I was able to buy some secondhand paperback books, which will provide many hours of enjoyment. I am very grateful that you wanted to make Christmas a happier time at the Minneapolis Veterans Home. Thank you so much, R.E. So, when you are offered a poppy, remember your donations are what makes a difference in the lives of our veterans. Both those who make that poppy and those who benefit from the proceeds. And remember that anyone in the American Legion family can work beside the American Legion Auxiliary in distributing the poppy, especially when wearing your Legion or SAL cap. The American Legion felt so strongly about the power of the poppy that they have designated the last Friday in May as National Poppy Day. That will be on May 28th, 2021. We hope you enjoyed hearing about the flower and the power of this tiny little beautiful red flower that reminds everyone of the sacrifices paid by our men and women in service. Thank you.
Okay, and now we are here to see what the membership results are. So let's hear from our membership chairman. Tim Weaver. Start with the SAO.
All right, just a quick note before I go into the membership report. The SAL, we are having our spring conference on the weekend of March 12th and 13th, and that is in North St. Paul, I believe. So make sure you have that on your calendar. Our exec board will be Friday night, general session Saturday morning. Going on to the numbers, and I know a couple people have said it's bad with the SAL as well. We have a goal of 75% by next Wednesday. As a detachment, we are currently at 68.65%. We're 30th in the nation and 6th in our own region. So just like with the Legion and the Auxiliary, let's make sure we're out there getting those memberships, getting them turned in, knocking on doors, doing whatever we have to do to get those taken care of. As far as districts are concerned, starting in 10th place, I have the 5th district at 60.76%. In 9th place is the 7th district at 64.13%. 8th place is the 2nd district at 64.88%. And 7th place is the 8th district at 69.70%. And 6th place is the 1st district at 71.78%. And 5th place is the 10th district at 72.96%. And 4th place at 73.88% is the 6th district. On 3rd place at 73.90% is the 3rd district. And in second place at 74.60% is the 4th district. And in first place at 75.95% is the 9th district. And with that, that does conclude my membership report, Chairman.
Thank you very much. And now we'll turn the mic over to Ethics Department Membership Chairman. So now remember, as if you're receiving a certificate, then you'll proceed over to my left over here for photographs to get pictures in the Legion here.
All right, a couple more cleanup things here. Since I don't have a significant other to introduce, I figure what heck I'm going to take advantage of this opportunity right now and introduce my possible future date, Mary, Valentine's Day. I've been accepted. Sorry, Kyle.
I'm looking for a writer.
And if we may, any members out here running for department office? I know there's 2 of them at least out here, department office. Tom?
Tom Borland, department commander.
Hoorah!
Ken Gibson, 4th district, sergeant at arms.
Ken Gibson, 4th district, sergeant at arms. And Teresa behind you there, Larry Otto.
Larry Otto, running for department chaplain.
Okay. Oh, we got one more.
Gary Weaver, running for vice commander.
Hey. Hey, guys. Yeah, so,
I have an orange dress, so
okay.
hang on, we have an amber alert. That's an amber alert. There was a car carjacking with a 1-year-old child.
Okay. We're good to go now?
It's in the cities, yes. Minneapolis.
Okay, any other department officers, you may run the department? All right. I'm not going to introduce all the district officers because Teresa will just actually go bonkers flipping that camera on trying to find it.
Bring in the remote next time.
Okay, that's all right, but after almost 2 years, we don't know who the district officers are, there's gonna probably be a bit of a problem there, so, anyway. And Patty, you and the Snowmobile group worked great job, 325 memberships picked up that last weekend, so thank you very much, great job. You know, as of now, for President's Day, we were supposed to be at, which is February 10th, we're supposed to be at 85%. We more than surpassed that. In fact, we were 1,632 members over that 85%. March 10th, with the Legion birthday, we're supposed to be at 90%. We need 1,720 members for that. So we're doing very, very well. We're currently 5th in the nation behind North Dakota and South Dakota. God, they just get kind of pesky. And all of a sudden, Vermont sneaks in, and I have no idea where they came from, but they got up right ahead of us. So we're still doing pretty very well, but nationally, we're sitting at 87.434%. And let's see, at the 20, and we're 3rd for the renewal percentage at 87.8% behind North Dakota and South Dakota. And we are, here's a kind of a kicker, we're 2,734 behind this time last year. So between that 2,700 behind last year and the 2019 expires that Commander DeVore was talking about, that the national commander is asking us to get after. we're over 5,000 members that are floating around out there that we should be going after. I mean, that would keep us, get us probably get us at 95%. So anyway, a lot of people out there we can go after. So and I know when we had our last we had a Zoom meeting here about 3 weeks with our membership and district commanders, membership directors, and there was some discussion as to what could be done to increase this membership and to help with that. So those of you that were on that, make sure you start utilizing some of those ideas that were out there, especially with the one from that Linda sent out with that forum, with that program that you can run to kind of do automatic mailing and so forth. I mean, that was a good program. So where'd Linda go? Oh, she's over there. Okay. Anyway. So if you have some questions about this program she's actually, yeah, Teresa.
Could you put up Kelly Almerson? We have another person, if you don't mind, Si. Kelly Ackerman was endorsed to run, you'll see her in a minute, for department chaplain from 3rd District.
Oh, okay. Can you see her?
Yep.
Okay.
There you go.
I'm here. Thank you.
There's so many things I'm going to try to catch up, you know, as far as the rankings of where the districts are so far. I'm not going to go through that list, but 3rd District has always been in first all year, and they're still sitting there in first, you know. But tell me what that tells you. That tells you they got 2 people, a district commander and a membership director, that's getting out there and doing what they're supposed to be doing. And obviously, of course, you know, John Flynn did an amazing job with Egan, right? Yeah, it went from 80-some members a few years ago to over 300 now, something like that. I mean, that's a testament that somebody knows what they're doing when it comes to membership. So anyway, we're going to go on to do some cleanup for awards last year. That's why I'm asked the commander and Linda to kind of help me out over there. So so last year I need to wait again. Or actually, probably check your cell phones turned off.
Yeah,
actually,
could we mute
unless
your
that doesn't
phones?
stop.
Can we mute phones?
Yeah,
mine was muted. Really?
Mine was turned off, okay. It turned on.
Okay. So as of going back to last year, for October 6th, for our new members award, we had for the combined districts with the largest percentage of new members by October 26th was the 4th and the 5th. So Teresa, if you can step over there and get your picture taken, if you would. And I know Vicky's not here, and I don't think Wade's here either, is he? Oh, there you are. Okay. Yeah, Wade Larson. Yeah. I'll sign it when we get done. Take it, I'll come back up again and we'll get him signed. That's it. So we keep on rolling here while they're doing that, so we can keep going here. So for Pearl Harbor, we had the districts with the highest percentage of gold. Obviously, that was the 3rd district. And since Commander Linda was already over there, they will get the commander and the membership director, John Flynn, and the person third vice commander, Pat Logan, each get a certificate and a check for $100. You know, we're going to catch up. Very good. Okay, we'll keep on rolling here. Now, for getting caught up to today for our Sweetheart Rally Awards, which is the greatest percentage of membership turned in between January 28th and February 4th, was the 5th district at 0.78%. So once again, Miss Teresa Ash, if she's already over there, or wherever she's running around in again, Where did she go? And also district membership director, Wade as well. You'll be getting a shirt and a certificate. Now for the, I guess we're at the end of the year for the Kaiserslautern Derby. And the winner this year was the 6th district. And that, I can tell you, Paul. Hey, Paul. Hey, Paul. I don't think there's a certificate print. I think I forgot to ask Mike and print one out for me, but that's okay. We'll get you next time around. There's been some questions now for the appreciation rally coming up in the Crescent next month, March 6th. You know, I guess I've been talking to Commander DeVork as far as some of the rules and regulations, and apparently he was talking about some counties that were actually kind of overriding, I guess you would say, what the state has been mandating. But the exec board for the event center, like the Legion in Crescent does not own the building anymore, but we have a room inside the new event center, and the exec board is pretty adamant about not allowing functions to take place. We can have functions take place, but the way the rules as of January 18th, and we have an attorney that's on the exec board that kind of was also an exec board member. She came out with this page from the state that said you can have an event, but if you have over 10 people, you can't serve food. Go figure. So I was talking to Commander DeVork, and he said I might want to look into our county and see if they can countermand that, so we can have a meal at next month's appreciation rally. That's kind of, so just kind of bear with me. I'll get the information out, and I send out the district commanders, membership directors, and so forth. But I will give this information out. This does happen. If we can't get this thing to work out, which I'll see what I can't, the rooms are, so if there's a hotel, there's a restaurant, and there's an event center, it's all kind of attached under the same roof. So the hotel is a Best Western Plus. The room rates are $80 a night, whether it be a double queen or a king. The phone number is 507-895-11001. We'll have a social at 4. The dinner will be at 5, and the program will follow. Now, if anybody out there that's on a committee of some sort that needs a room for a meeting, whether it be an exec board meeting or whatever, you need to get in touch with me. And so I can see if I can find a room either at the event center or at the hotel. But I need to know that really quick so we can get those rooms set aside. Phone number for me is 507-313-3376. Or you can just email me at papafix1@gmail and spell out the number 1. Yeah, Teresa?
We'll be doing hybrid?
Sure. Are you going to be there?
I will be there.
Then we'll do hybrid.
And if any of your committee members or membership directors need the ability to do a meeting, we can also have it set up so they can do a Zoom meeting and a hybrid meeting as well.
Did you hear that, everybody? Let me get the chair. Hang on.
All right, guys. You all didn't hear me enough?
No.
Okay, so here's the thing. If we're going to be doing it hybrid down there moving forward, we're hoping to have every department function hybrid. If you want to host a membership meeting, if you want to get together with a district meeting, we will set it up hybrid for you. Every district has a Zoom account. Let's utilize them, and we can make this happen and be successful. Thank you, membership director side.
Hey, when does those Zoom accounts expire?
They don't, you're gonna renew them.
Well, I want to know when did we start that last year? Is that
October.
Did we?
No, it's not been October, it's been before that.
It was earlier than that. But yes, we can renew again, and our membership, we'll take our membership funds.
Thank you, Si.
And so, anyway, as I was saying, my phone number 507-313-3376. Email is papafix1, spell out 1 @gmail.com. Let me know. The meal is going to be beef tips and gravy with or without mushrooms. I know some people are allergic to mushrooms. You just got to let me know you don't want them. Mashed potatoes, green beans, almondine, coleslaw, dessert. Probably, I think it's cheesecake, and a beverage for $18. So, anyway, right. Not yet, that's what we're waiting for. But actually, I think Bill called last week and they charged him an overprice, but I think you did tell me that they would change it. They did that once you get there and they found out your Legion. So, but it would take them $89 a night plus tax. So I guess I think I'm finished with my stuff. That wasn't funny. Actually, it was okay.
I've never turned down a date online. This is my first time live via mic, but sorry, I'm gonna have to refuse that St. Valentine's Day date. My husband has decided he'll drop me off at Hinckley with a big wad of money.
I didn't hear him say that.
Oh, Lordy. Okay, so American Legion Auxiliary section for our 10 district membership chairmen. I'm going to just announce 2 at a time. So like if those 2 come up and stand in front of the X on either side, and then you can go that way with your awards or whatever and have your picture taken. Okay. Plus we're gonna have a drawing today because one unit, units have to be above 90% or better in order to get on a $50 drawing. And I have all the units in my little box here that we're gonna do a drawing also, and one unit's gonna win $50 that will be sent to them from the department office. So, let's start with that. President Mary, if you would pick some ones to get out of there. Our $50, oh, there's 2 here, so I'll take the top one here. So the $50 will go to District 9, Unit 148, Dent. Okay, if I can have the 1st and the 3rd district membership chairman, I'm not sure if they're both here or not, a representative from. And if I could have first vice and second vice, Mary and Patty up here. So you're going to want to stand kind of right in front of the camera there, the 2 of you. Yeah. Okay. So the pink one's going to be
Looking to see if they're in the right spot.
I'll move it.
All right. Do we have anybody here from the 1st district as representative? Okay. So our 1st district with 83.02%. Oh, excuse me, I read that wrong. 1st district with 83.99%. That's not right either. Hang on, I'm reading this wrong. Where are they at? I read it right. I read it right the first time, but I have to cover something up here so I'm not reading too much. Okay, 1st district at 83.02%, and the 3rd district at 81.89%. first goes to first district. And the other one goes to third district. There you go.
Gary's gonna take it back for time.
Yep, and we'll go, okay. Okay, so then you go that way for a picture, but, Terry, you wanna go get a picture taken for the first district? Okay. Our second and seventh districts are next. 2 and 7.
That's called family. That's right.
Okay. Are you both on camera? Okay. So, second district at 81.37%, and the seventh district at 79.17%. There we go, okay. Okay, 4 and 5.
There we go.
All right. The fifth district is at 76.57%. And the fourth district is 82.62%. Next up will be the 6th and the 9th. 6th district and the 9th district. Okay, the 9th district is at 82.47%, and the 6th district is at 81.82%. 9th district. And 8th and 10th is next.
Thanks for the sandbag. Come on,
With the 8th district is at 81.67%. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the wrong number. I'm in the wrong number. My eyeballs are cockeyed. 81.49% for the 8th district. And the 10th district is at 83.99%. And 10th district also receives the diamond. 10th district is in first place. There you go.
That's what the snowmobile rally does.
So I just wanted to let you know a couple things. Minnesota has, currently as of Wednesday, before today's totals, was at 10th place nationally for the American Legion Auxiliary. I just added the numbers together, and we are total from what was on Wednesdays from national to what I have today, says we're at 25,309. And our goal is 30,314. So come on, ladies, let's get in touch with those units. Let's bring.
Not just ladies anymore.
No, I'm sorry. That's my mistake. I'm sorry. Let's get. Hey, where's the rest of those spouses? For our Legionnaires, where's the rest of those spouses? For how many thousands of Legionnaires? Let's bring up the auxiliary. Yep. But you know, with all the Legionnaires and all of our posts, the auxiliary, we have lots more auxiliary members eligible.
Michael is first.
Okay. So I want to thank everybody for attending. And please remember all of our members who are not able to be with us, and especially those who have lost their valuable COVID. Our next family gathering is going to be Saturday, March 6th at the Crescent Event Center. And with no further business to come before this rally, if Donna Barbanek would come up and give us a closing prayer. Please stand and uncover.
Sharon, are you taking donations?
All right, I don't know, are there any
Yes.
presentations?
Yes.
All right, I guess we're gonna wait a minute. You wanna have a chair?
What?
I suppose we gotta catch up if everybody wants to take a seat a minute. Apparently we had some donations since we're catching up after not being in person so for a year. You know, it's been a year almost that we've actually been able to get together. Come on up. Well, our last rally was February, was sweeper rally. Harvest rally we had.
Madam Vice President, thank you. All right, I'm John Rice from Arcade Film Post. I'm also the 4th District SAL Commander. I want to thank this post for this donation because I hit a $50 pull tab. Madam Junior President, here's $20 to your fund. And Madam President, here's $25 to your fund. I had to tip the pull tab lady, so that's why it's not $50. Thank you.
Okay, was there any further business to come before this rally? Donna, please.
Again, please join me in the manner of your faith. Before the closing prayer for this rally today, please let us acknowledge a moment of silence for our past Department Auxiliary President, Karen Titusson, past Department Commander, Roger Olson, past District Department Vice Commander, Orville Otterness, as well as all of our American Legion family members that have left us. Almighty God, we are so very appreciative for your continued blessings and guidance over us at this time. We are an American Legion family that professes in our emblem for God and country. These are not just words, we live by them every day. Thank you for blessing this event and all that has been accomplished today. Be with us all as we travel back to our homes safely. Amen.
Amen.
Our National Security Chairman, Dee Dee Buckley, would you please retrieve the POW MIA covering? Sergeant at Arms, would you please pay respect to our nation's colors?
Pledge of allegiance being in place, stand salute. 2.
I now declare the Sweetheart Family Gathering adjourned. Thank you all for coming and safe travels.
Don't kill me together. We have to wait till to see we're on a delay.
Look forward to seeing you again.
See we're delayed. On Facebook, on YouTube. I'm just waiting till.